Will the stream hold? I guess it will. Nice. Alright. I'm too lazy to sit on my laptop right now. And of course, I'm just kind of streaming for the VOD, really. So, I'm gonna just put my phone instead of my laptop. Where's my charger? There it is. Okay. Okay. Cool. I probably shouldn't use a clicky keyboard, so I'm gonna swap to my silent keyboard. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, I don't think. Okay. Where's the port? The port is on the right. Good. Alright, cool.
好想去旅游呀！去哪儿无所谓啦，主要是想跟朋友们一起玩。
Alright. Go to Wangshuin. Oh, it's downstairs. Okay. Oh.
Wangshuin now hiring. Urgently seeking one temporary chef willing to pay top Mora, salary negotiable. Look, Traveler, an urgent hiring notice and they're paying top Mora too! Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that.
But why would the inn need a new chef?
You're right, it is strange. Do you think something happened to Yanxiao? Cause that guy barely lets anyone ever set foot in his kitchen. Doesn't exactly seem like the type to hire help. The notice says interested parties should go upstairs and talk to the innkeeper Huayan. Should we go and see what's up?
Why is Paimon suddenly pronouncing Chinese words correctly? You want to check how much the job pays, don't you?
Well, that. And to check up on Yanxiao, of course.
Yeah, scatter.
Yeah.
Boss, there's really no need for this. It's just a little burn, that's all. It won't get in the way of my work.
Perhaps not, but continuing to work will only hinder your recovery. You need to rest for a few days. We'll figure something out.
Huayan! Yanxiao!
Oh? Traveler and Paimon! What brings you to this neck of the woods?
Well, we saw the job app downstairs.
And we decided to come check up on Yanxiao.
I knew we shouldn't have posted that notice. It's really nothing to worry about. I'm fine. I swear.
How kind of you. My thanks to you both. And thanks on Yanxiao's behalf, too. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, Yanxiao. Just tell them what happened.
Oh, all right. Well, basically, we had a lot of guests pouring in for the lantern ride. Things got busy, I started rushing, and I ended up accidentally burning my hand while plating a dish.
That's new animation right there. I see you started the cooking event. Yeah, I put it off until now because, well, I mean, I just sort of did. I don't wait until the last minute to finish, but I think the last chart should be available at Daily Reset. Well, we'll see. I want to see what happens because I did finish Zhenyu Vale, at least exploring it, but I never actually did the actual quest. So you know how when you're supposed to arrive at the village of Xiaoyang village, there's like a little thing where you have to walk up on the town. I've actively avoided it for the last month, but then I've like kind of explored everything else. So there's still the part of the map that's like not there. So I'm debating on whether or not to do this quest in Chinese, but I don't know who shows up other than Linny and Lynette. So we'll see who goes, but whatever.
Well, you know what they say. Play with fire long enough and you're bound to get burned. Even the best chefs slip up sometimes. Anyway, it's nothing, just a tiny burn. I can still...
Now. I don't want you pushing yourself. You'll only make it worse. And then you'll be looking at more than just a couple of days off to recover.
Do you want to know who shows up, or do you want it to be... I mean, I'm definitely in for the surprise. I don't think this will take me too long, so I can just kind of see who comes by.
But the lantern right's only just finished, and we're still getting tons of guests. Now's not a good time for me to rest. Plus, lots of the guests are visiting from other nations. We can't just bring in some random chef off the street. We have a reputation to uphold. I refuse to let someone else ruin the good name we've made for ourselves here.
Well, I mean, I know how to boil a pizza.
Listen to you. Anyone would think that you're the boss and not me. But he's not wrong. Yanxiao was one of the favorites in the Masterful Chefs tournament. No matter how you look at it, his are big boots to fill.
I don't mean to boast, but any chef of my caliber probably has their own restaurant to look after. It's not going to be easy to find someone who's got the skills and has the time to help us out.
Looks like we might have to increase the pay we're offering even further.
Do we know anyone that's a good chef and has the time to help out?
I can boil a pizza, I can boil chips, I can boil turkey leg, and I can boil a entire pot of this temptation. Me.
Oh, of course, you!
Oh, right. Yes. Now I think about it, I do recall hearing good things about your cooking ability. I suppose I'd added you to my mental list of people who can hold their own in a combat situation, but forgot you can cook.
Why are you even keeping a mental list of people who can fight?
Dude, we've done the commissions for like a year.
Maybe a story for another time. More importantly, I'm sure Yanxiao would be comfortable leaving his kitchen in your hands, if anyone's. What do you think, Yanxiao?
Well, since it's you, I suppose that's better than anyone else.
What do you think, Traveler? Should we do it?
Huai'an hosts a fight club. See, the first rule of fight club is that you don't talk about fight club.
I should warn you that cooking for customers is quite a different ballgame from cooking for yourself, so I'll stick around the kitchen over the next few days to help smooth things over.
Oh, so he's not leaving the kitchen after all?
I believe there's some spare kitchenware here at the inn. Boss, would you mind?
Of course, of course. I'll take care of it.
Boop, 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 boop.
Whew. All done. Come, take a look. This was made with your measurements in mind.
This carpentry is incredible. You've missed your true calling.
Ah, it's nothing. A little handicraft and elbow grease goes a long way. All right, Yanshao. I'll leave you to take it from here.
You really went to all the trouble of building a new stovetop? What was wrong with the original? Boy, you really hate when people touch your stuff, huh?
No, it's nothing like that. As Boss always says, hire who you trust and trust who you hire. I just thought the original setup might be a little, tall for you.
To be fair, he is kind of tall.
Anyway, as I was saying, cooking for guests is different from cooking for yourself. Not only do you have to execute on taste, aroma, and appearance, but you also need to ensure speed, precision, and consistency. Having the right equipment is a big part of that. Ill-suited equipment doesn't just make the job more tiring, it also slows you down. And paying customers don't have unlimited patience. Sometimes cooking is all about being well prepared. That's how you ensure speed.
Okay, and what about precision and consistency?
Precision all comes down to using your eyes. Where to slice into a particular cut of meat, how much oil to use, how to tell when a dish is done cooking. When you cook for yourself, you can always add salt if it's too bland or add water if it's too salty. You can tweak the taste as you go, but in a restaurant, there's not that much room for trial and error.
Gonna be interesting hearing about the dishes in this event, assuming they're real. I can probably be the judge of that, because, I mean, nearly 25 years of eating this shit. I'm curious if you can fuck it up. Like, is it possible to actually, like, fuck up dishes and get different dialogue, or can you not submit bad dishes?
Worst case scenario, Paimon can deal with any subpar dishes by making sure they get properly disposed of.
I guess that's my
The
question.
final thing you have to focus on is consistency. You have to be able to handle the most challenging orders with the same level of technique and skill as the easiest ones. This is particularly important when you have guests from all over, each with their own tastes and preferences. You have to cater to their own dietary needs while also giving them the opportunity to enjoy our local delicacies.
Paimon just said that she would eat all the trash dishes, so I'm assuming you can't fuck it up.
This last point is making Paimon's head spin.
Don't worry. Matter of fact, someone as well-traveled as you may even have a better handle on it than me once you get started. And of course, I'll be around to help you over the next few days. I don't think we'll have any trouble making all our guests feel right at home.
I actually want to... I forgot how he sounded in Chinese, but I think he was also as wimpy sounding. Let me see.
事不宜迟，直接来试试吧。啊，基本的烹饪应该不用我多嘴，要注意的无非就是每桌不同的需求，不要记混了。
嘿嘿，还有我帮着记呢，你就放100个心吧。到几号桌了？1号桌的客人要葱不要辣，2号桌的要辣不要葱，3号桌要辣不要辣。
Table 3 was chilies but hold the chilies. Table 1 was onions but no chilies. Table 2 was chilies but no onions. The guests have already finished eating.
我刚刚是在梦游吗？
You've been talking nonsense since like halfway through the fucking day.
中间连休息的时间都没有，我的脑子都快变成浆糊了。你们客栈平时有这么多人吗？
最近还在旺季吗？你们这是头一次在店里掌勺吧？已经做得很不错了。不过还好，这次来的都是熟面孔，也没有提什么偏门的需求，不然怕是会更麻烦。
这些需求还不算偏嘛？杏仁豆腐上面居然要淋1勺酱油，连我都没这么吃过。
天下那么大，每个人的口味都不一样。 能包容一切，才是梨粤菜的精髓嘛。况且这些客人的要求都很明确，只要顺着思路去做，就不会跑偏。真正麻烦的还是那些让你看着办的客人。
请问，已经打烊了吗？
Oh, it's Femine.
这个声音是，我去看看。
Oh, they're not gonna let me.
怎么办？好像真的没人。要是我能早点过来。
没事的，现在开始准备野炊，应该也还来得及。
Lenny sounds different. Is it just because I haven't used him in so long that I forgot his Chinese voice? Because I legitimately don't think he sounded like this. No break. Are there no unions in the... Dude, there's no such thing as a union in China. Well, I mean, there is a union, but it's under something that probably isn't going to match the definition of what we have here.
是啊，而且要怪也只能怪哥哥，一采风就忘了时间。
林尼特、菲米尼，还真是你们！
派蒙，难道旅行者也？
Greetings.
旅行者，派蒙，真没想到会在这里看见你们。
He does sound more scrappy. I'm not sure why Lenny sounds this way.
我刚想说这句话呢。我跟旅行者是在这里帮忙啦。
You feel the three of them in.
情况就是这样。倒是你们怎么会来这里？你们的父亲不会又给你们派了什么任务吧？
Femine 100% sounds like a girl. He doesn't usually sound that way, though, which is weird.
恰恰相反，我们是来梨粤度假的。顺便到处采风。
父亲说，前阵子我们忙了那么久，也是时候休息一下了，不然不利于下次任务。
Okay. So this is what he's supposed to sound like. That didn't sound really girlish to me. So I'm not sure what happened there.
机会难得，加上前阵子又是海灯节，哥哥就带着我们来梨粤玩了。
And the culture tour.
我们在梨粤港里看到了不少有趣的魔术。哦，在梨粤应该叫他们戏法。
It's not a magic show, bro.
还有人把戏法跟梨粤戏、武兽戏结合在一起，真的很精彩。
所以，我们就想在这儿多留几天，看看能不能多收集一些灵感。之前还去青策庄拜访了若心婆婆，今天也在附近采风。
结果忘了时间，到现在都没吃上饭。
说起吃饭，你也知道，枫丹和梨粤都有不少水产，但处理它们的手法各有各的特色。这回难得过来一趟，不多尝试一下可不行。这也是我们逗留那么久的理由之一吧。
哦，那你们都吃了什么？要不要听听我的推荐呀？
听名字完全不觉得辣的那个鱼。
Oh, black perch stew.
你说的难道是水煮黑贝螺？头一次听名字是会有这种误解啦。
当时林尼特看着是鱼，闻着也香，毫无准备的吃了一口，结果被呛得一整天都说不出话。
I'm capping that. Give me that. There we go. Paimon says black back perch soup in English. Oh yeah, I remember you saying something about that.
还好他本来也不喜欢说话。
Luckily, that wasn't a huge adjustment for her. In Chinese, they're saying something along the lines of, luckily she doesn't talk much anyways. Did she just make the sound effect with her noise? Or not with saying the sound effect with her mouth? That was kind of cute. Well, that was different.
哥哥，菲米尼，你们肚子不饿吗？
是有点饿了。
说的也是啊，那旅行者就拜托你下厨了。
What would you like?
光看菜单上的名字，也看不出什么。既然凑巧有你在，不如就由你来推荐吧。你也清楚我们的口味。
I love how she looks unsure. She's like, oh, okay, I'll figure something out.
还有，请不要放辣，拜托了。
White people spice. White people spice levels. Oh, before I do that, hold on. So here's what they sound like in, let me see. Lenny's here. Where's Frem? And of course, third
乐
one.
意，小老。
So.
韩朝将军。
You see how he sounds a bit more darker? Or not darker, deeper pitched? Let's listen to Lenny.
惊喜连连。配音，运转吧。
在这里。
Alright. Anyway. That's enough for now. Can we just talk to them real quick?
I thought the blackback perch stew was actually pretty tasty. And now that you know it's spicy, you won't be caught off guard, right? Why don't we give it another chance?
Once was more than enough.
Let me guess where you're from.
No? Alright.
Fontaine, huh? No wonder they can't handle too much spice. Still, if we make the food too bland, they might as well be eating back home.
Well, what do you recommend?
There's this crab and shrimp stir fry I know that could work. It's quite heavily seasoned, but it's a lot milder than it looks. It has a light but really satisfying flavor.
I wanted to give her something spicy so bad.
Ooh, that sounds perfect! What's it called?
I mean, so does that mean I can't?
Well, this is where it gets interesting. They call it the Palace Jewels. The crab roe is supposed to look like pearls of gold, and the shrimp meat like chunks of jade.
Well, that's a pretty enigmatic name.
Here's the recipe. When you're ready, go ahead and give it a try.
Okay. Prep, mix, cook. After you begin prepping, the indicator on the slider will move back and forth between each end. Okay, cool. Cooking is complete, you can place and decorate the dish.
Crab roe like pearls of gold, shrimp meat like chunks of jade. Whoever wrote this recipe had quite the imagination.
You can only make what they tell you to make. Fuck! Fuck! Okay, fine. Alright. Did you purposely fuck something up, by the way? Maybe what happens if let me see what happens if I try fucking it up. Okay. doesn't work. Oh, okay, cool. So you just have to do it, right? Yeah, so if you spam it, you can't do it. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. So, all right. After holding release at the right moment to mix. Nice. I'm assuming you have the same expression when you fuck shit up. Let's see what happens if I fuck it up. Hold on. Oh, okay. I guess it's not. You have different expressions. Did you see? She just fucking gasped in horror that I fucked that shit up. The palace jewels. Swap ornaments. So here. I do like that's better. A stable balance, Finchy cake, and brilliant lettuce. Finchy cake is cool. And then plated on. That looks so much better. The nice contrast of. Nice. Okay, cool. I wish I could do this mini game as other characters, but I guess they didn't want Raiden to cook. Man, I guess so. Okay. This is a pretty standard dish. I get this actually quite often when I go out with my folks. The fusion restaurants don't usually serve these like normally. You have to go to like an actual like stuff because a lot of Asian fusion stuff is around. But making these at home is actually really simple too. Just get like if you don't want to de-shell your shrimp and like rip out their intestines and stuff, then just buy the prepackaged frozen stuff and then make your own glaze, stir fry it real quick, and you're good to go. Pretty simple.
Sorry for the wait. This dish is called the Palace Jewels. Enjoy.
Enjoy. She sounds like a brat.
Yes. We meant to say, you two must be tired after a long day of work. Do you want to eat with us?
Yes.
Oh, now that you mention it, Paimon is a little hungry. Well, if you insist, then who are we to refuse?
But let's let our guests enjoy the first bite, okay?
Oh, right. Of course. You're still our customers. Why aren't you eating?
The sauce looks a little overpowering.
According to Liyue custom, it's probably good table manners to let someone else go first.
Looks delicious, traveler. I guess I'll dig in first. Here goes.
Just eat it.
What is it? Do you need some water?
No. It's delicious. The flavor is so pure. It's drenched in sauce, but somehow it just enhances the natural flavor of the seafood. Try it for yourselves.
All right.
Eat now. I cooked.
What is that? Crab roe?
Yep, you have quite the palate, Lynette.
No wonder it pairs so well with the shrimp meat. I've never seen it prepared this way before.
According to the creator, chewy crab complements succulent shrimp, making a spectacular seafood ensemble with a succulent flavor and luscious mouthfeel.
Did you
The
just...
crab roe glitters like pearls of gold, and the shrimp shines like chunks of jade. Hence its name, the Palace Jewels.
So that's where the name comes from. Huh. I suppose it's quite fitting then.
Huh. Was Paimon always this well-spoken?
She memorized what the recipe said. Yeah.
This dish must be right up your alley, Lynette. Huh?
She finished it, didn't she?
It's half gone already? When did that happen?
Well, probably when you were busy yapping.
I heard that in Liyue. The biggest compliment you can pay to the chef is to leave a clean plate. It's delicious. Thank you ever so much.
Wait, don't fight over it! Hey, leave some for Paimon!
Tee. Is she barfing over there? Because she ate too much? Yes, she did.
Lynette's not usually so forthcoming about what she likes. But this time, well, she's expressed it in more ways than one. I guess you've rubbed off on her too. Or maybe your cooking is simply too delicious to resist. The next time our paths cross in Fontaine, you'll have to fire up your cooking skills for my other siblings as well. How does that sound, oh great master chef?
Well, what do you say, oh great magician?
Oh yeah? Well then, I'll have to clear my schedule.
I'm assuming it's the same dialogue for each option, but I'm going to check just in case.
Lynette's not usually so forthcoming about what she likes. The next time our paths cross in Fontaine, oh yeah?
Okay, yeah. That one's the same. How about you, Frem?
I think I'm finally getting the hang of chopsticks.
Practice makes perfect, right, Frem?
Yeah. Well, Linny and Lynette picked it up in no time, but they're naturally dexterous. Unlike me, it's taken me a lot longer, but I'm slowly getting there. Oh, speaking of chopsticks, in one of the shows we've seen here, someone performed a conjuring trick using a bowl and chopsticks. So, if I want to be a good magician's assistant, I need to keep practicing.
Calorie surplus detected. Digestion mode engaged.
I've literally never seen you eat so much.
Yeah. Well, Linny and I are usually careful about what we eat, because we have to stay in performance shape. That, plus it's generally bad manners to overindulge at the dinner table. But once in a while, it's nice to treat yourself in the company of family. Besides, if I'd waited until my brothers were finished trying to outpolite each other, the food would have gone cold.
You know, that's actually a very fair point. Let's hear these in Chinese.
林尼特很少这么直白地表现出自己的喜好，这次居然会先下手为强。难道他也因你改变了吗？说不定，只是因为你做的菜实在太好吃了呢。下次如果在枫丹遇上，能请你给其他弟弟妹妹露一手吗？大烹饪师。哦，那我可得早点开始预约了。
筷子终于能正常用上了。啊，林妮和林妮特的手都很巧，几乎一来璃月就适应了，不像我，最近才开始熟练。说起来，璃月还有用碗筷表演的戏法。想做好魔术助理，这些练习也不能落下。
能量补充过多，进入消化模式。虽然平时为了保持身形，我跟哥哥都不会吃太多，出于礼仪考虑，在餐桌上也会节制些。不过，偶尔在家人面前任性一点，也没什么不好。如果真的等哥哥跟菲米尼互相谦让完，估计菜已经凉了。
It's interesting because in Chinese, she specifically mentions brother or Linny as brother, but always name drops Fremine. I wonder if there's a reason for that. Because we know that the twins are, well, siblings, but I'm not sure what else was. Is there any lore drop for that? Alright, I guess that's it. On to the next day.
So your friends like the dish, huh? Well done. Not bad at all for your first day on the job. There'll be more to come, so keep it up.
Palace jewels. Hey.
Let me guess where you're from.
Oh, the table's still here though. Okay, let's cook something. There's a chicken in here. Alright. Let's cook it. It's a Liu dish, so where is it? There we go. Yeah, we get these all the time. It's delicious, actually. Let's see, get a suspicious version of this dish. Yeah, but this shit slaps so hard, and it doesn't cost that much either. Come on, hit the 18%. Hit the 18%, please. Okay, hotel then. Dude, we're not getting the suspicious one. I don't have that much crab lore, I'm just letting you know, man. I quite literally am not getting the suspicious dish. Wow. Do it myself, I guess. The roughly processed shrimp and half-cooked crab roe give off a odd smell reeking of the charnel stench of some brutal crab shrimp war. Considering that the raw ingredients themselves are still quite fresh, this shambling network can still be considered as food if you were to ignore the stink anyway. Okay. Alright, next day. 8 o'clock. There we go. Drink some water. It's funny because I literally am recovering from food poisoning. So I'm cooking this shit up. I'm like, dude, you have no idea. I want to fucking shit right now. But I can't. Ah, 6 to 8, not 8. Fuck, god damn it. Alright, hold on. Couldn't read, lol. Let's go.
Morning. The boss tells me that both new and returning customers have nothing but good things to say about you. I have to admit, I was a little worried about throwing you right into the deep end, but it looks like you've got what it takes to handle the day-to-day here. So it should be plain sailing. Well, just as long as we don't run into any extremely picky customers with unreasonably specific requests.
Oh, have you had someone like that before?
It's Grandma! Yo!
Of course! The worst are those old scholars who have barely cooked a day in their life, but think reading a stack of books on the topic makes them the expert. They criticize you for no reason, claiming your cooking method isn't faithful to the original, or that the flavor profile isn't authentic because you used an ingredient that wasn't in their beloved centuries-old version of the recipe.
This is Wang Shuin. It does have the look and feel of a time-honored establishment.
Oh, I know that voice. Hold on. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. I love how concerned she looks.
Oh, innkeeper! We'll have each of your signature dishes, please, as fast as you can serve them. The most expensive ones. Farzan! Oops, Madam Farzan.
Shit.
Oh my! Traveler, Paimon, whatever are you doing here? We could ask you the same thing. Where'd you suddenly get the funds to go sightseeing? And to order the most expensive things on the menu? I'm not here to sightsee. Exemplary scholars like myself are highly sought after by cruise operators in need of an onboard consultant as they travel the world.
Dory and oh shit! Yo!
Madam Farzan, please, slow down. None of us slept last night. How come Madam Farzan still has so much energy? If she's really over 100 years old, I don't understand how she keeps going.
She's in a collapse, isn't she?
It's all my fault. She's been like this ever since I told her I'd be paying the expenses.
Dory, no! The one time you're generous.
And Dory? Huh. Never would have bet on this combination.
OST hijacked. Lol, Toho hijacked. You know, out of every character so far I've thought about, I think Farazan would actually be a Toho character. I don't know. What do you think? I don't remember what Chinese Dory sounded like. Is she as unhinged as JP Dory? I actually consider her the weakest out of the three. I consider Dory, Chinese, to be worse than English Dory, and then JP Dory is my favorite. But that does not make her good. That does not make her bad, though. But I think it's more like she sounds a little too... like, you know when you have the difference between a lolly baba and a lolly? She sounds more lolly-ish than lolly baba. So that's what ends up making me feel like, you know. But it doesn't mean it's bad, but just not as good. If you've heard Chinese Hook, because Hook voices, or rather Dory is the same voice as Hook in Star Rail for Chinese, then you'll know. Why don't y'all take a seat and catch your breath then?
Temporary chef, huh? Wow. No rest for the wicked. Well, if the chef here is trusting you to run his whole kitchen, then I've got no doubt we're in for some authentic Liyue specialties. So, why are you all in Liyue again? Something about being an onboard consultant? I got my hands on a new boat from Fontaine a while ago, equipped with cutting-edge navigation technology. If we manage to spread the word, it could have huge business potential. Right now, we're doing some test runs. We sailed from Port Ormos to Rito, then from Rito to Liyue Harbor. Next, we're planning to go to Dornman Port. Oh, Madame Farazan and me were hired to fine-tune the compass and other equipment. We sailed around the Sea of Clouds all of last night to put the system through some stress testing.
Maybe it's just I played too much Star Rail ever since I last saw Dory, but English Dory sounds a lot to Sushang. I think Dory still has that, like, twinge of, like, goblin to her that she distinguished herself from Sushang. Because you never hear Sushang that scratch him like this, like a goblin. But then in Dory, Angeli does do that sometimes.
Overtime for which they'll both be fairly compensated. They're both here willingly. The contract is crystal clear on that.
You really cover all your bases, don't you? Let Paimon guess. Paying the expenses is part of the compensation, isn't it? No wonder Madame Farazan is going for all the most expensive dishes.
It's not every day someone tells you to order whatever you like. Now, first up, we'll have the... Farazan. Madame Farazan, that is. While I am more than happy to treat you both to the most expensive dishes on the menu, we must remember that most expensive does not always mean best. I've heard that the most expensive dishes in Liyue are usually either seafood-based or take an exceptionally long time to prepare. Now, I don't know about you two, but after so many days at sea, I don't think I can so much as look at another piece of seafood again for at least the foreseeable future. Huh. That's actually a good point. Not to mention that poor Layla here looks like she's about to faint from hunger. Huh? Oh, that's not because of hunger. Surely the wise and virtuous Madame Farazan could not bear to watch her poor students sit here and waste away. Oh, well, of course I care about my students' well-being, but why do I feel like I'm being tricked?
She's actually doing me a favor too, you know.
So, let's not order anything that'll take too long to prepare. Aside from that and seafood, we'll take whatever other expensive dishes you have. Over to you, Traveler.
Here, I'll give you a sample after I listen to them real quick.
No seafood and nothing that takes too long to cook. The rest is up to you. I had my eye on Adeptus Temptation, bamboo shoot soup, and golden shrimp balls. But I suppose they'll have to wait for the next time. But that could be years from now.
Aww, Madame Farazan looks so deflated all of a sudden. Please still try to choose dishes on the expensive side, okay?
Alright, here's Chinese Dory.
不要海鲜，不要费时，别的都交给你了。
仙跳墙、烟肚鲜、金丝虾球、黄金蟹，都只能下次再试了吗？下次还得等多少年呢？
法鲁神前辈一下子变得好消沉。能麻烦你尽量选贵点的菜吗？
I do like Farazan's Chinese though. I think I prefer hers a lot actually. But it's specifically I'm kind of addicted to her burst line. Let me grab the 3 real quick. I think Dory's level 75. Layla should be 65. Yep. And Dory should no, hold on. Farazan should be 75.
是什么大生意？
So
看我的！
do you see what I mean? Like she's a lot more like you don't have like the in Japanese she's like wee. It's like nah, she doesn't do that. She's a lot more like kid like.
留下魔拉来！
细心的家伙。
敢惹我！
I do like Chinese Farazan a lot though, because she definitely sounds like the bratty teacher, but like younger. Because she's not actually that much. I don't think that much time has passed compared to like when she got out of the thing. I don't think so. Let me grab her voiceover real quick. It's like
后悔也晚了，皮兰重击，真理送你，拿去玩吧。
like that's my favorite one.
走着瞧。
Yeah. Anyway, let's go. It's like Dory can't even fathom the fact that the claymore is actually that. Anyway.
So, expensive, but no seafood, and nothing that takes too long to cook. That rules out pretty much our entire menu. Do these people get a kick out of being impossible to please?
Ugh, that Dory! Is she doing this on purpose?
Well, I bet more that she is.
This isn't Lioli Pavilion or Xinhua Kiosk. This is Wangshu Inn. We don't stock up on rare and exotic ingredients.
Exotic
We
butters.
only get them in if someone puts in a special reservation.
Exotic butters.
Well, if we're stuck with regular ingredients and we're on a time limit, there's only one way to bump up the price. And that's by cooking a dish that uses the chef's expertise and creativity to the fullest. As it happens, I know a recipe for something called trembling strings and rushing reeds. It can be whipped up quickly with what we already have in the kitchen. One plate usually goes for 30,000 mora.
Damn.
30,000? But if it's quick to make and isn't fancy, what exactly makes it so special?
You fucking beamed that cat? Did I? I didn't even notice.
Quick doesn't have to mean quick and easy. To perfect this dish, you need expert knife work and very precise control over the heat. You have to finely slice several different types of meat into fine threads, knead them together into strips, then gently stir-fry them in the pan. What you end up with is a whole variety of flavors that come through layer by layer. This dish is unique in offering a harmonious blend of multiple kinds of meat, all cooked to perfection, while still bursting with their own distinct flavors.
I'm curious what this
Do
dish
it
is.
right, and you've got a culinary masterpiece in your hands. But if you botch it, it's just a bunch of meat thrown on a plate.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! So this dish gets its value not from the ingredients, but the chef's expertise!
Well, do you think I'll be able to pull it off?
Now, don't worry. I can take care of the kneading and other prep work for you. You just focus on bringing it all together.
Believe in yourself. You can do this! And if you mess it up, Paimon will still be happy to eat it.
Legend has it that a master chef once made this dish from 5 different kinds of meat. It speaks to my lack of skill that I can only handle 3.
Alright, let's do this. We got ham, steak, and chicken with salt and pepper. A stir-fried dish from a variety of meats that has layers, entire floors of flavor. Simple ingredients, unique creativity, and an intricate cooking process make this an unparalleled delicacy fit for any gourmet seeking the very finest of flavors. They say in Liye that lutes have 5 strings and flutes have 7 apertures, and that this dish is correspondingly made with 5 meats and 7 side dishes. Well, that being said though, it is doubtful that any chefs could make a dish as complicated as the story says. But let's go, serve 'em up. Let's go. Give me the knife. Let's do this. I got this shit. Alright. Well, that was fast. Okay. So what happens if I fuck up this part? Because I didn't see the expression for Lynette on this part. Hold on. Ah, okay. It's a different expression, this one. Oh, my bad. Oh. I should use my mouse, to be honest. It's easier than using my keyboard. Splash. Alright. I got this. Easy game. Ooh. Trembling strings and rushing reeds. I've had a variation of this dish before, but not to the extent of having it pile up like this. But I did have a dish with both, well, no, I did have chicken, beef, and I actually had lamb in it. But that was because we didn't have any pork at home, and my dad found some leftover lamb from our hot pot. But no, I've never had this before though. But I don't doubt it's a real dish because I've seen something similar, but I've never ordered it. Anyway, let's give you. Okay, so this thing's like, that's better. That's better as well. Trembling reeds. I would say the lotus flower is more appropriate, or is it this better? Yeah, I think that's good. All right, cool.
Food's ready. Please enjoy.
Ooh, smells delightful. Oh, we meant to ask, have you two eaten breakfast yet? If not, why don't you join us at the table?
Did Dory just offer us a free meal? When did she become so generous?
Let's not forget that the biggest business deals are always settled over a meal. Come on, come on, come on. Sit down and join us. Everyone, dig in.
Did she just push us? She looks so anxious.
This dish looks simple enough. And I did my research, so surely it can't cost all that much. Worst case scenario, maybe 10,000 mora?
Uh-oh. Dory, I think you need to do some commissions, because I don't think it's going to cost you that little.
This dish had better be worth working overtime all night for. Well, traveler, this is the moment of truth.
Oh, so tired. So sleepy. I just want to eat up and get to bed. Is this foul? Oh, wait. No, the texture is more like shroom boar.
There's a different flavor in every bite. And the discerning palate might detect a hint of something smoked, too. Quite marvelous. How is this made?
Dude, why was she tripping balls? Why is your eyeballs were shaking?
Ham? But I don't see any ham anywhere. Oh.
Haha! So you've noticed. Yep, every single strip is kneaded from several different kinds of meat. Paimon and Yanxiao put in a lot of effort to make it just right.
So I'm not an expert or anything, but don't different meats have different cooking times? How is everything in this dish cooked to perfection?
She's tweaking. I was about to be afraid that she was going to start yelling at the top of her lungs, saying it wasn't authentic and that it was an insult to her taste buds.
Well, you see, that's a trade secret.
Well, it's just a matter of practice, really.
Wow. So this dish really is one of a kind. That makes the whole trip worth it. By the way, does this special dish have a name?
Paimon forgot to mention that part. The dish is called Trembling Strings and Rushing Reeds, alluding to the way that the different threads of meat are woven together, and also
the complex layers of flavor, yes? Akin to the harmonies of a musical ensemble?
No.
The name, if I'm not mistaken, is a Liyue idiom that evokes a vigorous orchestral performance featuring both stringed and wind instruments playing together. Quite an apt name for this dish.
No.
how did you know all that?
Every student has to master at least 20 languages before they graduate. Wait, is that not a requirement anymore?
Huh? Oh, that used to be a thing?
Oh, Paimon almost forgot that you're also from Harabatat.
So, anyway, how much does this dish cost?
Oh, don't worry, not too much. That'll be 30,000 more, please and thank you.
She has the scumbag smirk. No! No! What the fuck is that? What is that? I'm standing up right now. What is that? I'm gonna shit myself for the 3rd time today. It's literally the fucking Roblox face, but with the teeth out. What is that?
30,000?
That was a legendary face from Dory too. That was a really... She looks horrified.
About that, Paimon, Traveler, I merely invited you to join us at the table, did I not? I don't believe I committed to paying for you.
She's gonna make us pay for the meal. I mean, I do have 30 million more. But no thanks.
So, perhaps we could split the bill accordingly?
15K?
Oh, Paimon knew it was too good to be true.
I'll talk to the boss. We should be able to do a 20% discount.
Hey, there's no need to... well, it was your hard work anyway. You can call the shots.
20% off of 30,000? That's still a pretty hefty expense.
So, wait, you're not mad or you're not happy about the fact that instead of paying 30K, you're paying 24K? Yeah, 6,000 more can buy you a lot of stuff, just saying.
All right. I'll just consider that the cost of learning about this dish. Once I'm back in Sumeru, I'll be sure to find someone to help me recreate the dish. And then I'll make it all back.
What's up, Layla?
I feel so much better now that I've gotten some food in me. Delicious food really does wonders for one's spirits.
You know, I never thought you'd take on such strenuous work.
My advisor said that young people shouldn't stay cooped up in the academia all the time. They told me that I should take the chance to get out and see the stars in other skies.
I don't even remember if we got to see Paimon's teeth before. Honestly, me neither. I mean, hey, animation team is doing something.
Maybe I can think of it as my first internship experience. But it sure is exhausting.
Where's Farazan? Oh, she's just in there. How about you, Dory? You okay?
Now, how should I justify a high price tag for a dish without any fancy ingredients? Maybe start by giving it a fancy-sounding name?
By the way, the whole spiel about no seafood and trying not to cook, you were trying to save money, weren't you?
I should have known you'd see through me. Everyone was exhausted and seasick when I made the offer last night, so I figured they probably wouldn't be able to eat all that much today. Well, you saw how that turned out. I tried placing some limitations on the order to keep costs under control, but you still found a way around my schemes. That's what I get for not thoroughly researching the market beforehand.
Hey, you're not even paying those too much of a salary. Just treat them fairly next time and don't be so stingy.
Well, you're the one to talk, Paimon. You feel it whenever you get the fucking chance.
Well, yeah, but that's why Paimon's qualified to talk about this.
Hey, you know what? That's actually a very fucking... That's a really good point. Oh, speaking of which, I should probably claim my dailies before I actually, like, jeez. Oh, okay, hold on. Farazan.
even though I didn't get to try Adeptus Temptation or Bamboo Shoot Soup, this trembling strings and rushing reeds was still quite impressive. Thank you for making it.
Well, I never thought you'd take a drop away from the ruins.
Well, about that. Even though newfangled contraptions are hardly my cup of tea, Dory's offer was quite enticing. She said that every time we stopped at a new harbor, I'd be free to go and pick out some ancient books at the market and bring them back to Sumeru. I couldn't resist an offer like that. So I offered to join for the lowest possible pay to undercut all my Kasharawar competitors.
Oh boy, I can see a Dojin spawning out of this one. Okay. You know what? I still want to hear them in Chinese. We have time, right? I can redeem my dailies and stuff. There's a reason why I have an 18TB hard drive.
该怎么把便宜的食材做成高价的菜呢？先从起一个好名字开始吗？啊，果然被你发现了。唉，昨晚答应下来的时候，看大家又熬夜又晕船，我就想着第二天也吃不了多少。结果嘛，你也看见了。后来又加了那么多限制，没想到照样难不倒你。唉，不是先做好市场调查，就是会变成这样了。明明他们俩的咨询费都不高，说到底还是你贪小便宜嘛。下次可别这样了。所以我才有那么多经验教训嘛。
吃完饭感觉精神多了，好吃的东西确实可以提神呢。导师说，年轻人不该一直埋在论文和书本里，让我抓住机会出来，看看各地的星空。就当做提前实习了。不过，还真是累人啊。
虽然没吃上仙跳墙跟烟堵仙，不过繁弦急管也很不赖嘛。多谢你了。哦，这个嘛，虽然新式机关确实不在我的专业范畴之内，不过多利提出的报酬也很诱人。每到一个新港口，都能上街淘点古籍带回去研究。不枉我用最低的报价吓跑了所有妙论派的竞争者。
Alright, cool. That is the end of day 2. Back to English. Oh. My bad, I knocked over my 50 cal bullet. Don't worry, it's deprimed.
We're off to a good start this morning. Keep up the good work. I'm counting on you.
You and Paimon worked flat out until closing time. And I couldn't read the rest. What does it say on my stream? I think I can catch it. Never mind. Fuck. Alright, well. We got this. Ah! I forgot to swap characters. Well, it's okay. They already friendship 7 anyway. But god damn it. Retard moment. God damn it. Damn it. I'm pissed.
Skyward! Scatter! Add Ast. Thank you for
For the fucking.
Add Ast.
That's like only a fifth of the shit I should have gotten. God damn it. Well, I guess. We get our... Oh. Ah, we have yet to see. Okay. I'll just claim the rewards at the new day. Okay, cool. Very cute. Alright, let's go on to day 3.
Yeah. Scatter.
So every single showcase I've seen of them just dive bombing flying enemies was just... Never mind. Okay, wait until next day. At 6. There we go. Dawn of the new day.
Morning. Time to fire up the stove for another day of customers. Thanks again.
With days of experience now under your belt, the work is becoming second nature.
Great work. Well, you're looking more like a head chef every day. Whatever crazy characters come walking through that door, I know you'll be able to handle them.
Now, I don't know who comes in this day. Let's see who happens.
Wait, no! Every time you say something like that, you jinx it!
Hey, that's not true. Anyway, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh shit, it's Ito.
Dude, what up, bro? I didn't know you were in Liyue too. It's always nice to run into a Brody and a Zoomin fellow. Wait, did I say that right?
Almost. I think you meant fellow Inazuman abroad, boss.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, we gotta look out for each other when we're this far from home, don't we, Ayato?
Oh, Bullchecker! What are you doing here?
Huh? Oh, hey, Flying Lavender Melon! Of the sky-cleaving white iron variety. And my compadre, too! All my buddies in one place! God, today's my lucky day!
Didn't you say you were gonna knuckle down and earn some more when you got home? How come you're back in Liyue so soon?
That could wait. As soon as I announce that Arataki Ito is available for hire, they'll be throwing Mora at me. Right now, I got a more urgent situation to attend to. I'm in the mood for some good, spicy food.
Alright.
Oh, and while we're here, we were gonna also see if Grandmaster Hanakado's okay and whatnot.
The look on Shinobu's face says, don't ask. So, what about you, Ayato?
Not too long ago, I heard a rumor that someone was hosting an Onikabuto fighting contest in Liyue. Naturally, I came here as soon as I could, but alas, it was too late.
What? You missed it? Aw, man, what a bummer!
Quite the bummer, indeed. Though all is not lost. Since you're here, you'll be able to tell me all about it.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Ayato saved up a lot of good boy points to appear in the event? What do you mean?
Sure thing, my man. But let's catch up over some food, huh? Where's the chef, anyway? Hey, get the chef out here! I got compadres to feed!
I'm the chef.
Yeah, sure, me too. Wait, what?
Wow, Bullchecker set up that one for us really nicely. Gotta give him some credit for that.
Well, the main chef is another guy, but...
Good one, compadre. You almost got me there. All right, well, get the chef out here.
So, may I take your order? If you're entertaining guests, I can recommend the Palace Jewels, a Trembling Strings and Rushing Reeds, or...
Boss, don't forget the budget.
Yeah, okay. Got anything a little more, down to earth?
What was the animation? Aw, man, what I would do... If I knew that it was Ayato, Ito, and Kuki, I would have played this in Chinese, because Because Ayato and Ito have some of the best Chinese casts I've ever heard in my life.
Down to earth. Oh, well, we do a mean humbly enough. Real hearty dish with a ton of flavor, and we don't skimp on the portion size either. That'd be the best value for your Mora.
Humbly enough, huh? Huh, sounds like my kind of grub. We'll take that. No need for anything fancy. We're all friends here.
Do you know how long this conversation lasts? I'll probably be able to buy it for though. Yeah, I could probably do that. Oh man, I really want to hear that in Chinese. Because, although I could replay it on my alt account, but I don't know. I think at this rate, I don't. We'll have to see. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna, you don't remember? I might as well just be safe about it. Okay. Let me log out. I wish there was like a account like selection, but I forgot if there was a policy that you couldn't have an alt account or something. Alright. I need to log into my alt account and then switch the thing because I'm not sure if like it starts me off in the combo or not. I feel like every cutscene with the characters is about the same length. Okay, fair enough. Then I think it was a good call. Got my stuff, and then Stellar Reunion now available. Oh, that's been that long since I cut out. Oh, so this is what the new welcome back screen looks like. Oh, damn. Huh. That's actually really cute. Huh. Homeward path. Oh. So they have a customized... So they have a customized splash screen for the quests coming up, so that it's not just like some text showing you, but it'll show you the characters. Honestly, if I was a returning player, I would be convinced to do it. If at least try to at least. That's cool though. Adventuring suggestions? Oh, they even pull up a web page for you. Huh. Wow. Huh. So Fox will probably see this once he logs back in. And of course... Oh. And they give you the story quest for them too. Honestly, that's pretty sick. I'm quite happy about that. That's pretty cool. Okay. Alright, well that's interesting enough. Let's log back out. That's pretty cool. That was an interesting little surprise. Although I'm starting to lag right now, so my internet might be dying soon. So, fingers crossed that I can make it to the end of the stream. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, so it just places you in the front. Fair enough.
走，今天也有劳你喽。
All right, let's hear Ito and Ayato.
你越来越适应在店里掌勺了吗？
打住！我总感觉每次你一说这话，就会出现麻烦的事情。
嘿，哪有这回事儿？我又不是。
啊！哎呀，没想到能在里约相到兄弟你呀！哎，那句俗话是怎么说的来着？
他乡遇故知，老大。
哦，对对对，就是这个。你说是吧，李仁兄？
啊，放牛的，怎么又是你？
啊，飞行，破空白铁小警官，还有挚友，怎么今天这么走运，能遇上这么多老朋友？
你前阵子不是还说要回去好好攒钱吗？怎么又跑来了？
以本大爷的身手，想赚钱还不是手到擒来的事？哎呀，这趟出来当然是吃香的喝辣的。顺便再看看玉香在里约过得怎么样。
Wow, the way that he delivered the line makes me feel like. So he was basically being like, "I'm here to eat spicy food," but he's super ecstatic about it, and then suddenly he remembered it. He remembered his priorities. So what about you, Ayato?
我听说前阵子有人在璃月举办斗虫试合，所以特意赶来看看。只可惜，似乎错过了时间。
什么？居然错过了那场大会？哎呀，那真是太可惜了。
是啊，幸好这趟出行遇见了一斗兄弟，可以听你讲讲那时的盛况。
好说好说，我们边吃边聊。这店里的厨师呢？快厨师出来，我要给挚友们整顿硬菜。啊
？They changed. Did they change the pace of the animation for that?
喂，放牛的是在学书里的情节啦，那种大手一挥就有人跑出来的桥段，这里还是给他点面子吧。
啊？哦，挚友真会开玩笑，那就快请那位主厨出来吧。
那客官是要点什么？要宴请贵客的话，我们这儿有金玉满堂，繁弦急管。
老大，注意预算。
那个有没有更实在一点的？
So that's why there was the animation. He was like, oh. I knew it. I knew I was missing something if I didn't listen to this in Chinese.
实在，倒是有一道知足常乐，卤香四溢，回味无穷，是大快朵颐、物美价廉的首选。
知足常乐，好名字，一听就知道是道硬菜，就选它了。啊，在座的都是朋友，就不整那些花里胡哨的了啊！哈哈哈哈。
一斗兄好眼光，我也向来不喜欢过于精致的菜。这就是知己吧。
Sometimes a bro just knows. Oh shit.
知己。哦，对，就是知己。
Oh, I love it.
真的假的？算了，你们俩开心就好。
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Where's Cookie? She's inside. Here, let me take a photo for Fox.
让我猜猜看，你是从什么地方来的？
说时迟，那时快，赤红衣厨顶天踏地，直冲花雨夜月机关而去。
不愧是真剑斗虫大鬼王，真是一场精彩绝伦的战斗。
the dichotomy, dude.
那边的空气太令人窒息了，所以我找借口溜了出来。总之，刚才多谢你配合，具体情况回头再说吧。
Man, I love this cast. It's amazing.
Seriously, if I'd blinked, I would have missed it. Crimson Staff just launched itself at Bloom Pruner and sent it flying!
I'd expect no less of the bona fide Beetle Battle King himself. It sounds like a truly epoch-defining duel.
The air was getting stifling, so I made some excuses and slipped away. Anyway, thanks for taking the hint earlier. I'll fill you in later.
Alright, let's cook.
Gotta say, your friend's quite a character. Still, humbly enough isn't that hard to make, so I don't think we'll have any problems with this order.
Actually, why is it called humbly enough anyway? A hearty meat dish is a good start, but in Paimon's experience, one humble dish is never enough.
I said it was hearty, but I never said it contained meat. Don't be fooled by the appearance. It's actually just tofu, made to look and taste like meat.
Oh no. Dude, Ito's gonna get beaned.
Wait, tofu's made of beans, isn't it? Oh, Bullchucker can't eat that. Guess we should get them to pick something else instead.
What's the issue? I think I caught the word tofu.
Wait, what are you doing? The kitchen is staff members only. Never mind. I'll let it slide. Ma'am, could you possibly ask your boss to order something else instead?
No one gets my bro Ayato like I do. I hereby declare that humbly enough will be an everlasting symbol of our friendship, or my name ain't Arataki Ito!
What the fuck? Oh, Max Middleman, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Oh my god, I love it.
Hey, where's our food at? Hurry up! I'm almost done recounting the epic adventures of Crimson Staff.
As you can see, changing the order may be a little difficult.
Oh, brother, his whole ego is riding on this, huh? Even if we break the news to him, he'd probably rather eat the tofu than eat his words.
Well, how about we throw in some free appetizers?
Sounds good. I'll make sure he fills up on those. We'll just have to play the rest by ear.
Bro, he's gonna gag. Is he still up there? Oh, Cookie? Wait, Cookie's gone. Is Cookie just here? Because... Oh! There was extra... No! That means there might have been extra dialogue. Before you started cooking. Shit! Wait, do you think there was more?
I never knew tofu allergy was even a thing. Okay, I'll handle the appetizers. You take care of the main event.
I can help too. Don't worry, I'm qualified. I passed Liyue's senior culinary exam once.
Oh, damn! Wait, hold on. Let me dig through the VOD. Okay, so the first time I had it with the triplets, when I started cooking There was a period, but the thing is, we didn't interact with the characters. So I'll play it on my second account, and we'll go by ear. All right, let's go. Hold on. I just want to check though. One sec.
Seriously, if I blinked, I'd expect no.
Okay, so there's no difference here. Got it. Okay.
Sorry, pal.
Be cooking now. Let's go. Alright, tofu, Jeyun chilies, flour, sugar, and salt. Okay, a fragrant and nostalgic Liria-style dish, one's #1 choice for a hearty tucking in. This dish requires one to craft the colors and aromas of meat from tofu, which demands much of the chef's seasoning skills. Word has it that this dish was designed for those older folks with weakened teeth. Perhaps it is also a chef's duty to ensure that all people can enjoy good food. Alright, let's do it. We're gonna do some food poisoning, just like what happened to me. Alright, let's get this. Splat. That sounds very appetizing. Ooh. I'll swap the ornament out for this thing. Or the brilliant. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, cool. We'll put on the golden dish. Or green to match the color. Okay, cool. Let's go. This dish is probably my favorite looking so far. Honestly, yeah, it's pretty simple looking, but also good looking. It reminds me of I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's like it is definitely meat-like, I guess, but it's like it's a different type of tofu with like the brown skin around it rather than like being all fully white and stuff. So I'll have to search up a photo later. This looks good, but I never had tofu before. You can find tofu for like $1.69 a packet, and you can make different dishes with it, from like just putting it into your stir fryer, or if you just not stir fryer, but when you stir fry it or even air fry it, because you can make tofu is pretty easy to work with. All right.
Food's here.
Good luck, Ito.
Oh, so this is humbly enough. You guys don't mess around. Woo! Love me that portion size. Come on, compadre, grab a seat. We're all friends here, so don't hold back. I'm just gonna dig right in.
Boss, we should respect the local customs. Here in Liyue, it's polite to let the guests eat first.
Polite? Shinobu, I thought old-timey traditions weren't your style.
Maybe let me dig in first.
Huh? Are you kidding me, compadre? Oh, wait, I get it. The food smells so dang good, now everyone's dying to go first. Well, guess I only got my own good taste to blame. Go on, dive in. I'll wait till last.
Beans.
I see.
Finally, it's my turn. I spy a big chunk of deliciousness with my name on it.
Wait! Don't.
Wait. Huh? Wait, What is it now?
You got this, Paimon.
Okay, here goes. Anyway, so, Paimon forgot to tell you the really cool origin story of this dish.
Origin story? Dude, who cares where it came from? We all know where it's going. Am I right? Down the gullet.
Here it comes.
Skipping the origin story is like going traveling without a tour guide. Trust Paimon, you get way more out of the experience after you hear it.
Paimon makes an astute observation. Much as every tea must be appreciated on its own terms, is it not a waste of the chef's goodwill to sample a dish without hearing its tale?
My compadre's goodwill, huh? Oh, can't have that going to waste. All right then, give me the full story. I'm all ears.
Bring it on, brother.
That's more like it. Let's start with the ingredients. Actually, no. Let's start with the story of Wang Xuan, which starts with the history of Dihua Marsh.
I'm cringing.
Now's our chance, traveler.
Got it.
Man, the tale of Dihua Marsh hits hard. People in the past had it pretty rough. Makes you appreciate what you got. Humbly enough, yeah, that's a good way to think about life.
Darn, there's no segue to tofu from here. How did we get so off topic? Well, good news is there's only a little bit left.
We're already beyond stuffed.
Oh, compadre, Shinobu, have you been eating this whole time? Save me some dregs, why don't ya? That's it, I'm done waiting. It's my turn to eat.
Wait, boss, that's made of...
One moment, Ito. I have a small request, if you would be so kind as to consider it. I left home in a hurry and was unable to bring any of my family with me. They've all heard so much about you and are huge admirers of the Arataki gang, so they will be devastated to learn that they missed out on this opportunity. However, if you were willing to let me bring the remaining portion of Humbly Enough back to them, I'm sure it will help to lift their spirits.
Yeah, I don't know.
Boss, you gotta do right by your friends. They're pretty big on that in Liyue. Besides, you did eat quite a lot of the grilled fish while we were waiting for the main course. Including mine and Ayato's.
Huh? Oh, those were for you guys? Ah, dang it! I got too carried away telling that story, didn't I? In that case, pass my regards to your fan, bro. El Chefe, can we get the rest of this to go?
Oh. The fact Paimon was able to rattle about Dihua Marsh for that long shows that she actually is smart about some things. Or she just has enough to yap about. Alright.
Count Crushmore. Instant kill. I never knew there were so many elite beetle fighters in Liyue.
You didn't really come for the Onikabuto fighting contest, did you?
Can you imagine? That would be tardiness of the most unfashionable variety. No, in truth, this trip is part business, part leisure.
Well then how come you didn't come to Lantern right then?
Every visitor has their own agenda. For some, the festivities are all the more reason to visit. For others, all the more reason to avoid the crowds. In any case, one way or another, I seem to have ended up in the right place at the right time. Now, as for the leftover tofu... Yes, I'm sure Toma will dispose of it as he sees fit.
What do you mean, dispose? It was good.
I have to get back to the docks as soon as this meal is done.
So why did you really come to Liyue?
Well, thing is...
I can explain. Boss recently found work as a sailor, which allowed him to hitch a ride here. After the ship docked, he had some free time to do as he pleases. He's been using that time to hang out with Grandmaster Hanakato.
Just because he's here already! No other reason!
Fair enough. Alright. I won't listen to that in Chinese. We got... Yummy overseas leftovers. Also, either being sus as usual and something up doesn't do anything. Hey, man. Just the way he is. Alright. I guess if you don't want spoilers, then I guess you can quit out now. I'm gonna finish it up, though.
Looks like that's all sorted. All right. Take some time to collect yourself. The next big group is coming in.
I kind of want to make it. Let's see what it is. I will see who shows up, but then leave. Alright, cool. Let's make some food real quick. There we go. Restores your HP. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, Ayato, cook for me. I want to see if I can get into suspicious dishes. There we go. A spiced tofu dish. The tofu is far too spicy to enjoy as is, but if you spend some time rinsing the excess seasoning off, you might be able to eat it. Oh, man. Alright, trembling strings. Ooh, a unique meat dish. A mixed shredded meat was fused from being cooked from far too high of a temperature, turning the dish into a meat slurry. A single bite, a roused rabble of different flavors, leaves your taste buds in utter turmoil. Alright, let's see what's up. Who do you think it'll be? Like, do you have a guess as to who it'll be? Because we've yet to have anyone from Mondstadt come by. Maybe the Archons? Like, Ventides only? Or maybe like, maybe A? I wonder? I want to see Rosaria shows up? Aw, look at her. She's so cute. Hold on, let me send that to Fox. You're the Ambers. It would probably be beneficial. Okay. We shall see. Okay.
Boom. And eyes.
Alright, let's wait. Next day, 6 o'clock, baby. In before Mika cringe. He does sound a little better over time, I think. Alright. They'll play it safe with the Albergo Sucrose clean. I want to be surprised though. Because to be fair, I don't think I would have expected Aya to...
presently unoccupied. Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
How time flies. My burns are almost healed now, so I should be ready to take back the kitchen tomorrow. You've really gone above and beyond these past few days. Last day today. Here's hoping we get through it without incident.
Why does Paimon feel like you just jinxed us again?
The day passes without incident. Huh.
We made it all the way to the evening. It ended up being a pretty smooth day after all. Maybe it's because we've gotten so experienced at running this whole thing. We've come a long way since our first day on the job, haven't we? Back then, we were struggling to remember who ordered what. But everything's a piece of cake now.
Well, the day isn't over yet.
Yeah, but who would come by this late in the evening? Actually, now that Paimon thinks of it, Lenny and his siblings came around about this time the first day, didn't they?
You called it. It's Amber, Eula, and then Mika cringe. Yo! No, the worst possible scenario.
Traveler? Paimon? Fancy seeing you two here.
Amber? And Eula and Mika too! Are you here for dinner? Why
The music is happening.
We just finished an escort mission for a merchant caravan. The original plan was to make do with some rations for this evening and continue our trek north towards Stonegate.
Wait. Now it sounds like they changed his voice again. It makes it sound like he's gritting his teeth. He sounds like he's doing this. We just finished an escort mission for the merchant caravan. The original plan was to make some rations for this evening and continue our trek north to Stonegate. What the fuck was that? They can't make up their minds on how to voice Mika. What happened? What happened? You sounded fine the last time I heard you. What? What happened?
But Captain Eula brought up the fact that none of us have eaten Liyue cuisine for quite some time. We thought we might as well swing by the inn and see if we can still order something.
Something. Dude, literally, something. What? Mika? What? What happened to you? You had it.
Ooh, so this is Eula's treat, huh?
We've been eating the same rations for the entire trip, so I simply thought it was high time we had ourselves a proper meal. Do you have a problem with that?
Well, welcome to Wangshu Inn. May I take your order?
Good question. What should we get? Wait a sec. Where are you taking our order?
This is literally the voice I did to mock Mika before as a joke, and now it's his voice. Dude, Hoyo's got mics in your house.
The traveler's been filling in for the chef here. You come at just the right time. You'll be the last customers to enjoy his cooking before the original chef takes back the reins.
Ether pilled. They didn't say her. They said his. No.
Wow, really? Good thing Eula suggested we come here. I wouldn't want to miss this. So, what shall we get? I'm not as familiar with Liyue cuisine as I used to be. Mika, Eula, what are you in the mood for?
Anything goes. I'm just looking forward to trying the honorary knight's cooking for myself. I'm sure it'll be a great learning opportunity for me.
See, now it sounds okay. This one sounds like he doesn't have a lisp. But then, like, the literal 2 lines before this, he sounded like he had mega lisp. Like, what the fuck was that?
Something small, I suppose. We have to hit the road again after we eat. Beyond that, anything goes.
Just take my hand, I'll take you back.
Wasn't it your idea to come here, though? Yeesh, this is like getting blood from a stone. All right, guess it's up to you, Amber. You name it, we'll cook it.
Oh, yes, taking orders from the wife.
Huh? Then I guess... I don't really mind either. Anything goes.
Oh my god.
Ah!
It's like my date.
I'm sorry. I really can't think of anything off the top of my head. I mean, I could pick from the menu at random, but I'd feel more comfortable leaving the chef to choose.
Oh, one thing. I know I said I don't mind what we have, but no alcohol, please. Neither of them can drink. It's a real pity.
Oh yeah. Didn't we... Amber drank during Jean's quest and she was fucking wasted.
I've still got some sparkling water here.
Even before they have a dish called Anything Goes? Dude, I bet they do.
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
I bet they do. Watch this.
Anything goes, huh? Oh dear. This is a chef's worst nightmare. With no idea of your customers' palates, you're left to make a wild guess.
Hey, I have them in teapots. I have the teapot lines. Amber loves anything that's not healthy, like Chevres.
Still, now that you've worked in the kitchen for so many days, I have faith that you'll be able to figure it out. Go on, show them what you've got.
Let me think, what do they like? What could they be craving? I can't wait for people to use that to say Amber is a minor when she clearly has drank before. I think it'd be easier to debunk because in the game, quite literally, you can just... Because the thing is, she has a canon age, right? Although that wouldn't stop them from shipping her with Eula. Probably. Mm. Can I talk to them? Oh my god, look at that. Cook anything goes. look at the look at the quest. Oh my god. Vegas. Vegas, they got a mic in your home.
I'm sorry. Oh, one thing.
I've still got some sparkling water here.
It literally says cook anything goes. Holy shit. Actually, no, hold on. Let me hear them in Chinese before we start.
御风云散。
抱歉，实在想不出有什么想吃的。与其胡乱点一道菜，还是交给你比较放心吧。
哦，虽然说了随便，不过酒就不用上了，他们俩都喝不了。唉，真可惜。
Okay, so it was a mistranslation. Or at least it was hard to translate. They were saying that they can't handle their drinks. Eula says they can't handle their drinks. It's not neither of them can drink. So like, yeah.
我这里还有一些气泡水。
Okay. And yeah, that's what Mika sounds like in Chinese. Much better. Alright, let's cook. What are we cooking today? We got ham, bamboo shoots, eggs, rice, and snapdragon. A simple dish filled with rich flavors straight from the wok, made from stir-fried ham, bird eggs, rice, and all manner of other ingredients. They say that a myriad recipes for fried rice have resulted in it being considered the first choice for those who don't know what to eat at the first moment. Of note is the fact that this dish is, in truth, quite the comprehensive test of a chef's capabilities. Only skill and will, they say, will get you a dish that brings back the memories of home. You know, maybe you can download the Chinese voice pack so you don't have to suffer through Mika's stuff. Alright, let's go. What a weird, like, animation cutoff. I can just spin it. Okay, cool. You're a prophet. Apollo, the gift of prophecy. Isn't funny anymore. Take it back. Maybe it's because you commented because I'm an actual Hoyoverse creator. So they're like, oh, let's watch the chat of this person that has one viewer. Hey, let's go. Ooh, that looks so fucking good. Oh, I know what this is. It's Yang Chao Chao Fan. Or fried rice. Here, I'll show you, hold on. It has everything in it. I know what this fucking thing is. Here, let me show you what this is. Hold on. It's actually super good. If you go to a Chinese fusion restaurant, order this, you will not regret it. You'll have a meal for like 3 days. Assuming that you can split it without eating it all. Hold on. Okay. Make sure you don't see my porn. See that? It's literally got everything in it. You got the meat, you got the beans. It's all plated up. It's literally just because it's quite literally the shrimp in there along with vegetables. Yeah, it's got everything. It is so good. And every Chinese restaurant will have a different variation of this dish because depending on it's basically like the chef's special rice. Oh my god, I'm drooling. Fuck. And I have indigestion issues right now because of food poisoning. I want to eat something so bad. Bug. Alright. 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 You take that. That's actually, yeah, that may be good. We'll plate it on the golden. I'll plate it on this. That looks good. Actually, no, this looks good. No, if you choose this dish, it makes the dish look like it has more than it actually does. And then with this one, I'll give them. There we go. Abika gets all the screen timers I found in the fucking ditch. Well, Windbloom is coming back soon.
This is delicious. Perfectly seasoned, and even the rice is bursting with flavor.
See, this was a good delivery, I guess. At least we know Eula and Amber aren't fucking on this trip because Mika is anti-everything. Hey man, you know, they could just send him reconning, you know.
Nothing like a piping hot meal served straight from the stove. I've missed this.
You've put the finest Favonian field rations to shame, and that's no mean feat. So, tell us, traveler, what's this one called?
Both Eula and Amber are suffering from the S curse right now, unfortunately.
It's called... Paimon's guessing we can't just call it anything goes, right?
It is anything goes, though.
Oh, hell, Paimon doesn't know how to explain this dish at all. It's got no name, it's just basic ingredients simply cooked.
Basic ingredients? Simply cooked? Really? I could have sworn that you put something fancy in here. Or gave it some kind of chef's magic touch.
Well, this isn't the finest dish in the world, but it's the one you need right now.
Not the finest dish in the world, but the one they need right now. Okay, you've lost Paimon. What do you mean?
Well, you've been on the road for a long time, and you've only been eating field rations the entire time, so...
So you mean... we only think this is delicious because we're so hungry? There's got to be more to it than that.
Perhaps the fact that the aroma of freshly cooked hot food is a welcome change from cold, pre-prepared rations.
She looks aggressively, like, holding back a smile right now for some reason.
Oh, kinda like the feeling of waking up to the smell of freshly baked bread in the morning? Huh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's almost like we're back at Good Hunter again.
But Good Hunter's in Mondstadt. Why make a point of trying Liyue cuisine if you can't even taste the difference?
Paimon, now's not the time.
Oh, I'm not talking about the taste. I just meant the feeling of comfort, you know? It's like the feeling of coming home.
God, she looks so cute right now.
Coming home. Well, Yanxiao did say we want to make our guests feel right at home.
What makes for a tasty dish is highly subjective. So, but a chef caters to all comers, gotta put ourselves in their shoes. And that's the chef's passion for putting smiles on customers' faces.
So in other words, the secret ingredient is passion?
Dude, the music. Oh my god, the last day could not be cheesier. But it feels like... You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the beginning of the game. This actually kind of reminds me of the beginning of the game, where everything's a little too stiff and a little awkward. The voice acting is not that great, but it felt like starting something new. Honestly, I see it. I get it.
Despite how terribly cliched that sounds, I'll admit that it holds true for this meal. Well played. Mark my words, I'll remember this recipe.
Okay, but you can't really have a recipe without a name though, right? Have we come up with a name for this dish yet?
Well, do you have any ideas, Amber?
How about right at home?
The rations we brought were adapted for my signature moon pies. To come up with something even tastier. I gotta hand it to you. You did a great job. Still, please do drop by and try a few Stormcrest pies next time you're in town. I insist.
I have them in my inventory. Not gonna lie, anything Ghost sounded better. Honestly, I kind of agree. But I think this last day served to be cliche. Because I think, I could be totally English teachering this, but I think the point of the last day to have these characters here was because we're also right after Lantern Rite, right? I guess. And so in a way, it's kind of like, not anniversary-esque, but kind of stealing it back. You're kind of bringing it back to like the first few days of gaming on playing this game, I guess. I don't know. That's the vibe. That's the vibe I'm getting from it. But I could totally just be overlooking at this. But my wife is here, so we're good. Ams?
Sorry. I zoned out just now. Didn't see you coming.
Well, got something on your mind then?
Yeah. That food you cooked for us just now? It reminded me of the meals my grandfather used to make for me. I thought I'd forgotten how they tasted, but it all came rushing back.
Oh, fuck! That's right. Amber is actually... Right. She has Liyue blood in her. And her grandfather went missing here. Oh, shit. I feel like if they wanted that, they wouldn't have brought Mika since he's the most recent Mondstadt character. Maybe to Amber, Kaya, Lisa. Yeah, I guess so. But then they're not part of the same team, I guess. However, I think that Mika didn't really add much. I guess he was just kind of like the awkward bird boy that added like an extra bit of dialogue. It could have just been Amber Eula, to be honest, and I don't know, Kale, ish. Or maybe even Jean, to be honest. But whatever, I don't really care. It's cute.
He used to make Liyue dishes all the time. I'd do my Outrider training with him until the evening, then wait patiently at the dinner table. I'd sit there with the smell of delicious food wafting in from the kitchen, waiting for him to finally emerge with the goods. Sometimes we'd have Eula around for dinner, and even though she'd always find something to complain about, I could tell she really enjoyed the food.
Maybe she remembers too.
Your words, not mine. Don't ask her about it. She'll only give you another earful.
Back when I was on the expedition with the Grand Master, I was often put in charge of cooking. Under the circumstances, I could only cook some pretty crude meals. But everyone still enjoyed them a lot. Maybe passion was the secret ingredient then too.
He literally is just like the, listen, man, your previous statement about how there was no fucking, there was fucking, dude. They just told him to go recon the area. Alright, let's get this in English. Or Chinese, sorry.
我们随身携带的口粮是从我拿手的月亮派改造来的，能胜过他，不得不说，干得不错。不过下次来蒙德，记得尝尝我做的原版。
I think I have her dish, right? Let me check. She has a... Let me see. It should be here. It should be around here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Increases defense and shield strength. Eula's specialty. Yeah, look at that.
抱歉，没注意到你来了。刚才那顿饭有点像是我爷爷给我做过的，我都以为自己快要忘记这种味道了。爷爷以前经常做璃月菜，每次跟他一起训练到晚上，我都会守在餐桌旁边，一边闻着香气，一边盼着爷爷从厨房出来。有时候优拉也会来，虽然嘴上一直抱怨不停，但吃的却很开心。嘘，最好别去问他哦，不然他肯定又要约你啦。
The your words not mine was completely localized. She doesn't say that in Chinese at all. Wait, why does Eula dish increase defense and shield strength? Does she think she was Xinyan for a moment? I don't know. Maybe because when you... Because remember, shield strength applies to the actual character, right? So I guess maybe if you were pairing her with like a weak shielder, you would still have enough defense to tank through the rest of the attacks, maybe? Because she does need defense, though. She's kind of squishy. Because admittedly, like, this is my Eula. She's fully built, right? And, like, she only has 724 defense. You have to gain... You increase the interruption in defense with that. So I guess as it increases, when she eats it, she's able to, like, scale more via the Ice Tide Vortex.
三言两语能道命，但跟随大团长远征的时候，我也经常负责生火做饭。虽然很多时候限于条件，没办法做得精细，不过大家吃的也都很高兴。现在想起来，也是因为心意吗？
Although to be fair though, Amber's dish is a steak that revives people. So I mean, Alright, let's swap back to English, and I guess that's the end of the event. Do I get my... Okay, you get it right after that. Okay, cool. Okay. Huh. Let's see the little cute little the huff. That's so cute. Bird boy. Dude, his hair is super floofy. What the hell? You know, it's weird because like when I see this, I miss Amber I don't miss Amber until I actually see her in events, and then I realize I miss her.
There you are. Thank you for all of your hard work over the past few days.
Why does Mika look like a girl there in a chibi? It's because of the hair. It's literally the floofy hair. My pleasure, assuming I'm still being paid, that is.
Straight down to brass tacks, are we? Here, take it. I've thrown in a little extra as well. Call it a bonus. Hard work is rewarded here.
Yay! It's like all the tiredness and stress have suddenly melted away.
I'm just lucky you only worked on this job for a few days. At the rate you were progressing, a few more weeks and I think I might be made redundant.
Well, I, for one, look forward to enjoying your cooking many more times in the future.
Anytime. Bring some friends with you next time, and I'll show you all what Smiley Yunshao can do when working with both hands intact.
They're still in the back. I want to give her a hug.
Great! Although, just to be on the safe side, cook carefully in the meantime. You may have just jinxed it again.
They're gone. I just hope we can take a break from Eula and Mika next Swim Bloom. Honestly, it's kind of hard, I feel. At least, not hard in the sense of Eula and Mika, but like, I think it's you definitely want to appease the people that expect them, right? Because we've had multiple Wind Blooms by now. We've had them with Eula, Amber, Kale, and Sucrose. And then we've had Eula, Amber, and then we'd had Mika and Sino in that weird, like, in the, I think like 2 years ago, or was it 1 year ago? No, 1 year ago, because he was only released that time. So like, it would be really hard, I feel, to like somehow make him mesh, unless if he just goes on a recon and then he's surrounded by other NPCs, I guess. Like he's part of the other reconnaissance team, and then Eula checks on him like the last day or something like that. Eula was in the last summer event. Was she? I have legitimately forgot what the last summer event was because it wasn't Golden Apple Archipelago. Or was it? I've legitimately forgotten. Oh no. I streamed it too, I bet. Oh, shit. I'm actually like leaning back in my chair. Hold on, let me look at my channel content. Let me scroll back all the way to last summer. Did I even stream it? Because that was when HSR was on full swing. Oh, right. The Secret Summer Paradise. Right. Oh, right, okay. Wow, how did I forget that? Actually, I don't remember hating it, but I did remember, like, not being super interested in the exploration at past a certain point. I think it was also because Star Rail was kind of the main focus, because right when the Genshin story thing fell through, or not fell through, but released, like not even 2 weeks later, like 1.2 dropped for Star Rail, I think. Still baffled they shoehorned Kokomi into it. I mean, Fox got a viral tweet out of it, I guess. Plat, 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 plat. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, let's cook. Increases defense. I love it's a defense dish. Okay, so we have an HP dish, a crit dish, a HP dish, and defense dish. For some reason, I guess I'll make this. That looks so good. I just spoke right now, and I'm salivating. Dude, I'm a fat ass. All right. A staple dish with many ingredients. Golden egg yolk coats every grain of rice. The high heat of infused the rich flavor of the ham within, and such a familiar home-style flavor that will surely make any family or friends who have traveled from afar feel at home. Dude, Uncle Roger is going to be so proud of this. A staple dish with many ingredients. Insufficient heat and all too abundant moisture have left the taste lackluster, lacking the smoky flavor it should have. Better luck next time, preferably while frying on higher heat. Fried rice is... yeah, there you have it. That was actually really cute. So, you know what? I'm not mad about it. Alright. Is Yenxia just back in the kitchen now? Oh, he is. Oil, salt, sauce, vinegar. Right, that's everything we need. So he's just gonna be here just saying the same thing. I like this little getup that we have, though. Can we make this in the teapot? I would love to have this. Wait, do we just get it? No, we don't. God, look at her. She's so cute. Alright. Let's redeem. I didn't think this would take that long, but I guess it's just a dialogue-focused event. That's just supposed to help you revisit your characters and stuff like that, so... honestly, it serves its purpose. So I might actually just cut off. I'll do the Chinyu Veil stuff later, because you can see here that my over here, like I haven't stepped on this particular spot yet, so I've done literally everything around here, at least like a good chunk of it, and then I haven't done this yet. So this thing is still it's still blank. I might stream it this weekend, because this week I'm working all days. Today I had, for the first time in 7 years at my job, I went home early because I didn't feel good. Usually I would tough it out, but I didn't want to shit my pants at work, so I just left home. I went home. I was like, damn, I feel weird like requesting time off. But I'll be there tomorrow, and then I get like a monthly meeting and everything. But yeah, I think that's it. Did I need to do something else? Hold on, let me check. I got 3 days to do Spiral Abyss. I'll do that later day. That entire table setup probably fills in more entire room. Maybe the main, maybe not the main hall, maybe? I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think there was something else I wanted to talk about, but I forgot what was I talking about. Oh, right. Did we get the... Oh no, we get that later. Okay. Oh right, I got pissed off yesterday because Lantern Rite ended yesterday, right? And like one of my friends got mad because he couldn't finish the stuff on time when he started, like less than 2 hours before it finished. So I was like, bro, I literally reminded you multiple times in the month that you had to do it. And I even gave you like an estimate as to how long it'll take, and you still didn't fucking finish it. And he went like a 10-minute rant about how Genshin doesn't respect your time and shit, and how like he shouldn't have to mash through like an hour and 20 minutes worth of dialogue. I was like, dude, it's literally the event of the patch. How could you think that you could actually finish this in under 2 hours? Like one of my friends was able to finish it in like 2.5 hours and like speed run the combat event, but then they were just going off and off about how they couldn't finish the event and how like the game was bad and like the fucking not the game that doesn't respect your time and shit. I'm like, dude, I would be more understanding if you quite literally forgot about it and like you didn't have anyone to remind you. But I literally pinged you like a week before, 2 days before, and even like weeks before you finish. They have weeks to do an event, but they leave for the last minute. But the thing is, I reminded you multiple times, and that you fucking like still didn't fucking do it. I'm like, and then he had the audacity to say the game disrespected his time. I'm like, you didn't respect my time. I'm hurt, man. I actually felt super hurt that he was getting all butthurt about it, because I was like, what did I try to do for you? Like, did none of my like. I tried to help you so many times, and you didn't do it. It actually hurt my soul. Unironically, I was genuinely upset that they were ranting about it. They have nobody to blame but themselves, but they were actually busy with important sleep. But they usually, yeah. See, the thing is, my friend did get a new job, right? And then he had a new sleep schedule, and obviously, Genshin's not the only game that they play. As a matter of fact, they don't play the game much at all. But they still do the major events, or at least they try to. Because I remind them of it. So it's like, I understand that, like, you know, you aren't here for the story much anymore. At least, like, a event one that was weird. But, like, at least respect my time, at least. And like, do some of it. Because they even pulled for Cloud Retainer and everything. So they should have known that Lantern Rite was coming. So I don't understand why they were getting all mad about it. And then they were saying like, oh, but this is why I don't fucking play Hoyo games anymore. Like half the reason why I don't play fucking Hoyo games, because they have meaningless dialogue that I can't skip. I'm like, dude, again, you can skip all the dialogue you want, but I'm over here trying to help you, man. Like, what am I supposed to do? I felt like you at least had some interest in playing the game still a little bit, considering that you are a Hoyo creator alongside me. Both of us make guides. he makes the guides and everything, and then like I pair with him and all that, and both of us have different like variations as to how to handle the free-to-play stuff, and like and then like he said he really enjoyed Fontaine's story, so I was like, if that's the case, then I feel like you would enjoy Lantern, right? It's like, but because you wait until the last day, you couldn't even like appreciate. And what's weird is that like 2 hours before the event ended, he was saying like he obviously started playing it. He was like, "Oh man, Xuan Yun's voice is gonna make me come. Oh my god, she's so fucking hot. Grip my dick." Like, it's like, yeah. So clearly he's listening to some of the dialogue here. But then he got mad about the fact he couldn't finish it after. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm hurt, man. And unfortunately, Genshin doesn't have Star Rail system where you can finish the event, like, later. But the thing is, they make live changes to the map. So I'm not even sure how that would work. Unless if they had, like, all of the, like, assets on, like, hold for you to put into the map. But I guess that would kill the mobile fags, I guess. So I was just like, what the fuck did you want me to do? Yeah, when the story-based game has story. Like, what the fuck? And so he tells me that he hasn't done anything in regards. He also says he doesn't have any interest in continuing the HSR story because he just wants to build Jingliu and that's it. But I'm just kind of like, dude, Penacony is good. I built you a whole ass PC for this. Like, to make, like, because he told me that the loading times were like a split second because he has I loaded his system up with like high end storage as well, and so I was like, so he was looking for something to get mad at, I guess. I don't fucking know, but I didn't think that he was not going to enjoy himself because he clearly was putting like some effort into enjoying it and at least like seeing his wife on like speak and stuff. But it's one thing to get mad at the game for not respecting your time because you wait until the last minute and then like nobody reminds you of it. But then specifically because of the fact that I told you that this shit was going to take a little longer, I feel like you literally don't have anyone to blame but yourself. And like, this is not a good reason to put a skip button. Because I hope, like I said, I am Genshin's, or if anything, you are Genshin's most ideal fucking player. But like, if the day that Genshin puts in a skip button, I'm gonna quit the game, because that means that they truly have given up. Because that means that they have written a story that's not worth telling, where it's actually like not good enough, where you want the people to listen to it, and that you can just skip it. Right. Yeah, when putting off the last minute, people basically guarantees people won't enjoy the story because they're speedrunning it. I couldn't possibly play a huehuehuehue game without paying attention to the story, even if the story is bad. I need the context to carry it all. Exactly what I mean. And then they were telling me that like their clicks, like their APM, average press per minute, was 689 or some shit, because they were literally trying to speedrun it. And then apparently some of the animations were like stopping him from like speedrunning it. But I'm just kind of like, at the same time, you need... What happened to respecting my time about it? I pinged you about it. At least start the thing. Like, at least do one part of the thing before like you actually finish it off. Do you seriously expect to speedrun the patch's main event like in less than 2 hours, and then they be angry at the game that you couldn't get your rewards because you couldn't fucking do it in time because you put it off until the last minute despite people reminding you? Like, what the fuck? Like, I feel like I'm like, at this rate, like I don't even know if I have the right to be mad at like it's starting to question. I'm not gaslighting myself. I'm like, I don't know if I should, like, if I'm not allowed to even get mad at this, because obviously there's these types of players that will fucking do that. But I'm going to start tweaking. Playing a game without context, I might as well just play something like Fortnite. Yes. Or I guess like, yeah, because the thing is, one of my friends that you might have seen me like screenshot him. He openly admits to not like skipping literally every part of the story. Like, he didn't even know that Lynx was a Landau sibling when the quest ended. They literally just went through this quest, skipped everything, and said, "Why is Pela crying? Something about mom?" Question mark. Right? And then like, but then they weren't afraid to hide it. They weren't mad at it or anything. They were just saying that, yeah, I just don't care. It's literally just how I play games. But like, he also will ask me for recaps because he feels a little bad that like, you know, like I'm the little exact opposite, I guess. I don't know. But like, he's not deluding himself into saying that the story sucks. It's just that he literally just doesn't care. Which, you know what, I honestly respect more. Because at least that I know that you just don't care, and that you're here to make big number go up and give and like, you know, farm and get the satisfaction of leveling up your artifacts and leveling your characters, right? But like, damn, like, way to fucking like make me feel horrible, and I can't even complain about it because I didn't want to piss you off even further. I don't even know if I should even bring it up anymore. It'd just be like a notch in the belt, I guess, in like terms of how many times I got fucked over. Like I'm still kind of genuinely hurt about that. But whatever, I guess. Whatever I would have said, that won't bring back Lantern Rite anyway, right? I mean, the decorations are all gone. The cute little like thing here is gone. Like, even if I told them off and I was able to convince them that it was their fault, it doesn't fucking matter anymore because you can't bring it back. That's kind of it. I mean, sure, this event exists, but then it's dialogue. They'll just skip it. That was 240 and then another 90, so 182. So you get another 420 from this, right?
天下承平，万象更新。
For a split second, I thought you hit the guy and turned him into foul. Honestly, with how he's, isn't this guy cheating on his girlfriend? I think it's the guy that's cheating on his girlfriend, right? But yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know, signature Toph rant over, I guess. But it's like, fuck, man. I just... Fun fact, if this guy spawns in right as you, like, scare the birds, they'll get stuck in his head. Oh, hello. It's my lucky day. A little unlucky, you just caught me at the end of Receiver from Friends of Afar. I just finished everything. But I was just ranting earlier about how, like, one of my friends got mad that they couldn't finish Lantern Rite and stuff, but that's not important. Sorry to disappoint. I might actually just get off like in a couple minutes. I'm just gonna set up like what I'm gonna do later because I might stream again later this week. Because I haven't done the main quest for Junior Veil, so we'll have to see how that goes. But I hope you're having a good Tuesday.
如今人间风调雨顺，也就无需本仙呼风唤雨了。
So I'm gonna leave it here because I finished my daily commissions as well. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see. Damn, I did the Narcissan Cruise Ordo stuff last November. That's how long it's been out. Damn. But yeah. Take it easy. Get your primos. And I'll schedule my next stream if I have any idea in mind. But I still feel a little sick, so we'll see how it goes. I need to rename the stream and everything, but otherwise, take it easy. Have a good Tuesday.